I think this new kind of coronavirus, I think is nobody knows. So there's no any knowledge about that. But we just know this is a new kind of coronavirus, call it 2019 type. And people just don't know the infectivity or toxicity or transmission road, any in addition to doublet or some others, any other infection road. So nobody knows. So I think up to now, it is this kind of coronavirus is very contagious as compared with the SARS. We just has a prediction based on the mathematical AI model, and also based on the monitoring of the real-time development of recent days, and based on the risk factor, and also based on the strong intervention of the Chinese government. So we suppose maybe the peak time may be reached, and at the maybe in the middle or late this month, February. So and then keep a little bit plateau or something like that, and then going down. So that's my and I suppose we have seen the crew at the moment. So in recent days in Wuhan, although in Wuhan still keep changing, but in other places like in the second is Guangdong, this province, and Zhejiang and some others, and the number of newly diagnosed patients is going down, gradually going down. So that's good news for us. That's what I predict. I think the majority of the people think he's the hero of China. So even me. So I'm so proud of him. He told people the truth at the end of December, and and then he passed away. I think in the second day, and in Wuhan and some other cities, and they held a short morning memory, and just raise the mobile phone, turn on the light, and show this for a couple minutes, and then go back to work. They're not thinking about the death, and they admire him, and they suppose Dr. Lee is a hero, including me. This is Chinese doctor. I suppose majority of Chinese doctor actually like him. If all the places for the government doing that will cause that. But I'm sure, so the majority of the doctors in honor, they would like to tell the truth. So, but now there's no problem. So, one Dr. Lee, so the huge thousand Dr. Lee will do the same thing at this time without any punishment or without anything. I suppose at this time the government encourage people to tell these things, what's happening. We really need to this. I should say the local government, local healthcare authority should have some responsibility on this. So, because at this time, although the pathogen had discovered, although some small cluster had discovered, so the local government, local health authority, so their work had not been doing very well. I should say this. So they will take some responsibility on that. I didn't expect the most striking is contagious. As I didn't imagine it's so fast in such a short time. If actually our collection of the disease is usually is calling is coming from seafood market and something, so wildlife, animals something. But actually, from our data, is not that much. The percentage not that much. So actually, the majority of the patient actually is human-to-human transmission. So from this point, this kind of disease may have been exist big earlier, I suppose. So, but a new virus, nobody took more attention, paid more attention to this kind of virus. So, but so once again, I suppose 3 events in this century, all coronavirus. So once the next time, we don't know what kind of coronavirus will be happening, will be appearing. So all the countries, the scientists and the CDC should be very aware about once a new kind of coronavirus infection, should be very careful, very cautious to deal with this infection. I suppose maybe people will misunderstanding the lockdown of Wuhan or something like that. But I should say it's definitely necessary to do that. I think that the decision by the central government is correct for this. If it is delayed for a couple of days, and that will cause much more spreading all over China as well as the world. So of course, I don't know, perhaps the lockdown of Wuhan, people are not allowed to go freely out or in. They may be something with human rights or something, I don't know. But I think at this moment, it is compulsory. It is necessary to stop the spreading of disease. That's the first task. So I suppose after this event, China should set up a very strict law or stipulation saying, so it's really banned to have to keep wildlife or eat wildlife. So they may be a very important point. So because this kind is this pangolin is the isolated virus is about I suppose 96 or something. It's homogeneous with the recent coronavirus. Maybe it's one of the reservoirs in here. But anyway, we should keep harmony, with the wildlife in the world. It's not break the natural ecology, of the world. Should be exist peacefully.